What's up guys, Model Buses 98 here. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my ex-London bus depot. So basically I keep all my unboxed London buses here, so I thought I'd take you on a tour of it. So without any further ado, let's take a look. So first of all, on the right here we have a plain red Corgi Arriva Germany. So I'm not quite sure where I got this from. Got it maybe year and a half, 2 years maybe. It's basically had all the decals removed and it is completely plain in the plain Arriva livery. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's obviously a code 3. It's got the London buses roundel. Kind of a similar story here with this Arriva Germany 2. This is debranded. I don't debrand any of my own vehicles, by the way. I couldn't do that. Somebody else, like, I know how to do it, but I wouldn't ever do it. So it's only other people that would have debranded these before me, before I got them. It's kind of quite smart actually. The red kind of look gives an ensign bus kind of look of the plain red. Then we have something kind of similar. We have an Arriva Germany. So this is obviously a Metroline Germany 2 that has been debadged completely and given Arriva logos. So obviously these Germany 2s are quite smart. Yeah, there's no adverts or anything on it. Oops. And yeah, there's no decals or anything on it. Next up, another Arriva one. So this has got slightly different Arriva branding and it's got an advert on it. Hasn't got a number plate, but yeah, this one is obviously an ex-Tower Transit one because it's got the blue livery. And yeah, it says Tower Transit on the back. So yeah, this one's a little bit different. So taking a look at this next one, we have this X68. This is one of my favourite models made by Corgi. I think it's very smart. I love the London Central livery and the adverts about single fares freezing. The wheelchair sign at the front. The overall band at the bottom. I actually think this is probably one of the best models Corgi has made, certainly of the Germany 2. I'm definitely a big fan of it. And of course, we couldn't forget the Enviro 400s. This Enviro 400 came to me damaged from abroad, and I haven't managed to, or haven't bothered really to fix it since. It's got a cracked windscreen up there and a missing mirror. The other one is absolutely fine. It's a London Central Enviro 400. These are really good looking models, honestly. They look fantastic, and yeah, very smart overall. So yeah, that's the first row of ex-London buses in my collection. So looking at the second row, we have this London General Eclipse Germany. Show you around. And that's been reblinded to Route 154. It's got some adverts on it. So yeah, got another white Eclipse Germany, just one with missing mirrors. London General. I mean, these are generally quite common models, but there's nothing really wrong with them. They're actually quite nice models. The other one is First. This is quite a nice livery as well. So this is obviously years and years away in terms of ever being seen in London. You know, they haven't had First in London for years, and they haven't had liveries like this in London for years. So yeah, not much to say about that. I then have two of these Transdev. East Lancs vehicles. They are quite smart. I have one from each destination. There's obviously one going towards Hammersmith. And at the back, they look quite nice. Engine cover hasn't quite shut. There we go. So yeah, very interesting vehicles, those. So this is a London General East Lancs as well. So this is also quite a nice livery. It's got practically the exact same livery to the Arriva Germany's. So yeah, once again, the engine cover hasn't stayed shut, which is interesting. It's yeah. And then of course a classic, I just showed you the one in the plain livery with no decals. This one is the original Arriva Serving London livery, which is really smart. I like the white at the front. It's a great model overall. Yeah, and that's pretty much the tour of my collection. So that's a tour of my unboxed ex-London bus collection. I kind of like to think of them as being unused. And although it probably doesn't look like it, this is supposed to kind of form some kind of depot, but it's only a shelf, so you have to do quite a lot of make-believe. But anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. If you liked this video, feel free to comment. I do have a number of similar videos on my channel, so feel free to check out my channel. And without any further ado, I'll say goodbye and see you in the next video. Bye for now.